now, well, it's up to you.
Oh, welcome to Unit Comedy, everybody. Let's bring it out for your host, Ben Scoria.
Oh my God! What an introduction! Thank you, Ryan. Give it up for Ryan, everybody.
Give it up for me. Wow.
And give it up for yourselves because you are at Union Comedy for the Pickle, the only live comedy show in Boston where you can walk away with a jar of pickles at the end of the night. If there's another one, it's illegal and we need to sue them. So if you know of it, let me know. Give me a little clap if you've never been to Union Comedy before. Oh, welcome, yeah! You're here for a treat, like I said. The Pickle's a show where we take a rotating cast of some of our favorite improvisers and we have them do a show. And that show is going to be inspired by a storyteller. Our storyteller this evening is a local comedian and raconteur, Patrick Baylog, everybody. But before we get Patrick up here, let's bring out the cast of the Pickle, everyone! We got Mark, we got Meredith, we got Will, we got Tori, and we got Aaron! And please welcome to the stage, Mark! I was doing so well! Patrick, get up there!
Yeah, come on up, Patrick.
Hi. So because it's been so nice out, it feels like spring. I'm going to start with a story about spring break. So I went to college in North Carolina in the 1 year for spring break. My girlfriend and I had a friend who went to school at University of Virginia. Our spring breaks lined up, and they were doing a big, their outing club was doing a big trip to Moab, Utah to go hiking and rock climbing and canyoneering and stuff. And so we decided that we would drive up to Virginia with them and then road trip out there because they were going to drive out to Utah 30 hours straight, spend 5 days there, and then drive 30 hours back. So we drove up to Virginia, and so it was me, Aaron, our friend Mabe, and then we were going to be riding in the car with Mabe's boyfriend Adrian and his childhood best friend Tommy. And we're all piling into Tommy's dad's early 2000s red Ford Explorer. We had not met Adrian and Tommy before this trip, and we got an impression kind of early on that there were kind of two camps we were working with. Like Aaron, Mabe, and I, we all liked the outdoors, that's why we were doing this trip. Aaron, Mabe, and I were kind of the more like grounded, sober, outdoorsy people who were just like, wow, being outside is like, that's my high. Adrian and Tommy were like a little more, they were in the like psychedelic, like yerba mate sipping kind of crowd. And so it was a lot to spend 30 hours in a car with them. But the first sign was we were packing up the Ford Explorer. We've got, you know, a bunch of stuff that we need to bring to camp and hike and climb and stuff. And Adrian really wanted to bring his conga drum, like a full-size conga drum, so he could play it in the car on the way there. And he lost that fight. Fortunately, he lost that fight. We did not bring the conga drum. But the trip, it was 30 hours of, you know, we're taking turns driving, but anytime Adrian or Tommy would drive, they'd both sit in the front, and there'd be sipping their yerba mate because they had the like canteen. I don't know if you know, yerba mate is like the South American tea. It's got this like earthen canteen with a straw in it. And I also bought the book Desert Solitaire, which is it's like a countercultural book from like the 60s by this author Edward Abbey, who's like a radical anarchist environmentalist. It's like a nonfiction account of like being out in the desert. And I've never read Desert Solitaire, but I've had passages of Desert Solitaire read to me by two really excited 20-year-olds. Yeah. And so they'd like read a couple of paragraphs and then be like, dude, oh my god, you think it's really going to be like that? And so that was like the other thing, you know, the split had started to happen where I was kind of becoming the mediator between the two camps of the women and Tommy and Adrian. I think the real divide was at some point Tommy started lecturing the women about how they should sync their menstrual cycles to the moon cycle because it's better that way. But the drive, we got to like Kansas where it's like really straight and flat. I was driving and I noticed like the car would accelerate as you're accelerating. Like suddenly the car would stop accelerating, but the RPMs would keep going up, and then it would kind of like snap back. And it'd do that a few times, and we're like, that doesn't seem good. So when we got to Utah, Tommy took the car to a mechanic. It turns out the transmission was shot, and they needed to replace it, which was going to be $4,000. And we were like, a bunch of other cars had driven out there, so we figured out like we could actually all split up between these other cars. We could all make it back. Like, Tommy, the car's not worth it. You should just sell the car, and two, then we don't have to ride back with you. But he was like, no, I'm going to do it. So he paid $4,000 to fix the car, and we did have to ride back with him. But the coda to the story, shortly after Maeve and Adrian broke up, and we never saw Tommy again, but we did friend him on Facebook, and I did notice like a year later he changed his name on Facebook from Tommy to Bodie, like the Patrick Swayze character from Point Break. So I hope he's happy.
Look, it's spring break, I'm fucking hammered, and it's time to canyon, okay? So belay on, bitch. Okay?
Let's fucking do it.
Let's just fucking do it because we're outside.
Yeah, why not?
We're outdoors.
We're outdoors.
And you know what? I feel like then we're the desert. If we get onto the desert, then we're the desert.
So good. That's so
Oh
fucking
my
good.
god.
We're
My
like
canteen
the
is
sand.
full of tequila.
Perfect. My wind chime's over here. I'll take this so they can guide us.
I'll
in
take
the
this.
Ford Explorer.
For more courage.
Perfect. I
my
have
God,
a topping
Tanya.
stick for the wind chimes, just in case there's no wind.
That sounds like an echo of wind I've heard before, Tanya. It's like you're playing the wind.
It's like I'm playing the wind out west.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Becky, we're doing this.
That's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. I'm gonna get your name tattooed, and I want you to be the godmother of my child
Yes.
in 15 years, okay?
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Now I'm going down, okay?
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay.
Okay, go down.
No, you need to hold. You need to hold the. You need
Oh,
to
I
hold
have
the
to
rope.
belay you?
You need to belay me, okay?
Okay, yeah.
I'm putting my life in your hands.
You can do
Here's
this.
another shot of tequila.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Becky.
Okay, I love you.
I love you.
Okay, belay on.
Okay.
Okay.
On.
Hi.
Give me one good reason why I can't bring my tuba scuba diving.
Do you want the real answer or just like a general answer?
What kind of person do you think I am? I want a general answer.
Tubas don't work underwater. You're going to introduce rust. There's a pressure issue that I could go into great detail about, but I really don't think that's what you're looking for here.
Listen, this isn't a regular tuba, okay? It's my emotional support tuba.
Okay, I'm not familiar with that. What I am familiar with is the depths and the pressures at which brass instruments cease to function and become essentially ballast once we get under a certain point.
Sure. Mansplain the ocean to me. Listen.
So when you get a bunch of salt water on a planet that's got, you're familiar with water?
I'm familiar.
Cool. So you know like a lot of ocean?
Oh yeah, like most of it.
So like, why do these ice cubes float?
Well, it's actually very interesting. You see, water, while being incompressible, actually expands its volume when a certain temperature. Therefore, the less density creates a sort of upward force of buoyancy against the forces of water.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So you like these fries?
Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah.
Well, I actually really don't know how those ice creams floated.
Oh, it's
I really just.
it's what I was saying before. It has to do with
Yeah.
neutral buoyancy, being by
Yeah.
the pressure, the volumes, and the sort
I
of
know.
densities of the liquids, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't.
you don't care about that, do you? Did I ruin this already?
That's okay. I took it.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, I know you probably don't have it. I'm looking for, that's like a tea. It's like a South American tea. You suck it through a straw.
Yerba mate.
That's it. That's
Every
it.
hippie in a 50-mile radius comes to this store looking for yerba mate.
Oh man, I went camping with my buddy, and he got me hooked on it. And it is, it's like coffee, but better.
Yeah.
'Cause, the grounds are in there.
Yeah, I know how it works. I sell it.
Yeah. Yeah. And you put it in an earthen jug.
Yeah, real earthen.
Yeah, real earthen.
Yeah.
So don't give me I'll tell if it's I'll tell everyone if it's fake.
Okay.
Okay. Real earthen
You
mug.
seem like a real expert.
Yeah. Well, I've just learned it, but I really got into it quick.
Okay.
I used to be a matcha guy.
Oh yeah.
It's a green tea.
I know.
Tastes like grass.
Got that too.
Ooh. You ever 50-50?
You never cross the streams. You never yerba and matcha at the same time. You never do that.
Well, why not? What could
They
possibly?
explode when they come into contact.
Are you fucking serious?
I'm fucking as serious as I've ever been in my life.
How much is this braid on hemp rope again?
Oh God.
What is it?
Teddy died.
Again?
Yeah, I think it's real this time. He's got. Says he crossed matcha and yerba mate together in an explosion in his basement. I told. I don't know what kind of idiot crosses the streams.
Well, I'm glad I dumped his stupid ass years ago.
You were too good for him.
Yeah, I was.
You were too good for
I
him.
was. What's wrong with cold brew? Fuck.
I mean, what's wrong?
good.
What's wrong with a little with the box with the little bear on it?
Exactly.
Celestial seasoning.
That's right. It puts you right down to sleep, just like your mates.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what yerba mate does, to my understanding.
I don't know. Decaffeinated versions, I don't know. He's always running his fucking mouth.
Good thing you ended up with me, though. I'm not stupid.
No, you get it. You're simple. You're fine. You're fine, okay? I keep telling you you're fucking fine.
You don't think I'm dumb, right?
No, you're simple. And that's okay. You're not trying to seek out fancy shit. You're not trying to read. You're not trying to travel this globe, okay? You're just trying to appreciate this block.
It's
Okay, you're gonna go to the convenience store.
what's better than the convenience store?
Nothing.
Absolutely. I want
Nothing.
a Powerade a day.
Yes.
Keeps the doctor away.
Yes. You're fine just like that, just where you are. You're not doing dumb shit in my basement.
I just
Right? You're not doing dumb shit in my basement, right?
well, listen.
Okay.
Um,
What are you doing in my basement?
Did you tell her about the hole?
no, I haven't told her about the hole yet. Listen, I don't
She
know how
can't
to
know
tell
about
her.
us.
I just.
Has
Listen,
their hole been discovered?
no, it's fine. Just
people
keep
are
digging. Keep digging. I just don't. How do I tell her? Because she's gonna find out eventually.
I just rented a backhoe. The hole will grow exponentially.
Oh, must grow.
My wife is
How
gonna
did you
be
get a
furious.
You can just go to U-Haul and they have them now.
It's only $19.99 an hour, but then it gets really expensive after an hour.
Logarithmic growth.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay.
Listen, guys, you can't. My wife she has a particular way she likes the basement, and one
Deep?
she likes as few holes as possible, and
Well, one big hole.
one big hole. I mean, I guess if it's deep enough and it's kind of level, it's actually just not a hole anymore, and it's just a very deep basement.
Tell her about the storage space. Think of where we could put the Christmas decorations.
Listen, guys, when we met, we were bros, okay? And now I feel like you're taking over my life.
Only your basement. Only your basement.
We asked for one hole.
We don't go above. We can't go above.
If I wasn't cursed to take care of you forever, I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be saying
But
yes.
your grandfather signed a pact. And now you have to help us.
Hey, I found this scroll signature in my basement.
Oh,
Remember the other day I asked you if you were up to anything in the basement?
yeah. Well, I was practicing calligraphy. I wanted
Okay, because it seems like you've indebted yourself.
Yeah, I was just messing around with pens, and that's just kind of what I came up with. I wanted it to be a surprise.
Well, more important than that, my Persian rugs are all messed up.
Oh,
And-
are they? Gosh.
Yeah. And I found some holes and some feces that don't look like human feces, nor do they look like animal feces, at
Honey.
least any species that I'm aware of.
I told you, there's no shame in wearing Depends. If it's you,
You shit in the
don't
basement? You're shitting in the basement.
Yeah. Yep. That's what it's my shit.
Listen, as long as there's no holes, I don't want to see any holes. You just clean up your shit.
You didn't
Put
see.
the Persian rug back right.
Well, I just don't think that. See, that Persian rug needs to stay right there. It just needs to stay right there. I think it's gonna.
What's under
I
here?
think that.
What is going
there's
on?
There's nothing under
What
there.
the
It's just-
fuck? God!
It's
Who the fuck?
This is the bathroom hole. What the
We
fuck?
shit in here.
Yes.
You been causing holes in my basement with this one?
It's not my fault. It's my grandfather's fault. It's just. Listen, they're nice people. They're good people. They're good people.
Do y'all drink matcha or yerba mate or any of that shit?
Yes, we love yerba mate. Yerba mate.
They're good, but they're good people. See, this one, this guy right here, this is Ronald.
What's wrong with his eye?
That's his good eye.
We don't get a lot of light down in the hole.
Ronald actually has a PhD in holes. In holes.
It's a perfect hole doctorate degree. Thank you. That's right.
And Ted right here. Ted is actually he has 6 fingers on each hand. And that's pretty cool. That's
1, 2, 3,
different.
4, 5, 6 to see him.
Wow, dexterity. And
Wow.
Jonathan, Jonathan right
a
there.
normal name.
John, it is a
They're all
nice.
normal names.
What did you think they would?
I don't know. I was prejudging.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're pretty normal except for the hole.
We had moms.
Bad
And
mom.
they're orphans.
I had a mom too.
See? You're one of us.
Get in the
Guys have a
hole.
lot.
Get in the hole. Everybody home.
You kids, you wanna get fucked up? You looking to buy some drugs? No? Fun?
What type of drugs?
Funny you ask. You know, something that'll really knock your socks off?
The outdoors.
Yeah.
A big old bag of air.
That's my high.
Somebody else been selling you?
It's free. Just go outside and I just take a deep breath.
Somebody's giving it away for free?
Yeah, it's
God damn, you try to sell a beautiful brook to some impressionable high school kids and somebody already beat you to punch.
Wait, you got a line on a brook?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I got the best brook. You should see the way the light dingles off it.
My cousin said he could get us a brook, but then he just brought like a little muddy fucking river.
Oh,
It
he's
was
getting you
disgusting.
skunk
Like we couldn't
brook.
tell the difference.
Skunk brook shit.
We couldn't tell the
No.
difference.
My brook, you taste that water and it's like you tasting just water, nothing else in it.
Oh,
You know what I mean? No mud, no particulates, it'll get you fucked up.
Pure brook.
Pure brook. I mean,
yeah, we want it. We want it. We'll
yeah.
Kids.
Yeah, Mom.
I notice you're acting a little different
Just
tonight.
not at all.
No,
just
it's
just as thirsty as always.
You
Oh,
sure?
it's just so dry.
Yeah. You sure? Yeah.
Yeah.
If I didn't know better, I might say you've been drinking a little brook.
Where we even find brook? We're in the city.
Look at your eyes. Look at your eyes. They're sparkling. They're sparkling.
We were outside all night, Mom. We were outside, okay? You thought we were downstairs on our meta quests.
It was fabulous.
But we're outside enjoying the real world, Mom, okay? Sorry, that's what cool kids are doing now.
We slept out. We never
We just slept out under the stars. And you know what? There was dew on us in the morning. It was a little wet. It was a little wet and it felt, I felt alive.
It felt beautiful.
Listen, I was once like you.
Yeah, like you went outside.
Yeah, baseball queen over here.
Oh, yeah, I know. Just because I'm 56 and I'm your mother, it doesn't mean I didn't experiment, okay, with the outdoors. I had one crazy night and it almost ruined my life.
Look at you can go underneath the waterfall.
Oh my God! Crazy!
Here now.
Wow! Wait, there's a whirlpool. There's a whirlpool here.
Hey, I like you.
Then save me. Save me.
Okay.
Oh God. Oh God.
You're okay. You're okay.
I am.
You're okay. Here,
Wow.
there's a big rock. Sit on it.
Oh.
That was pretty dangerous.
Wow. Now I'm alive.
It's wild.
And I feel so invincible. What else do you think we could do?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Say it. Say it.
I don't know.
Honestly, if you're trying to get us not to go outside, I failed. That sounded
Yeah.
awesome. It sounded like you had a great time, Mom.
Thank
You had a brush with death, and then one of your friends just pulled you out.
She pulled you up. She saved your life. You lived for real.
She, later that night, fell off the waterfall and died. What? Yeah. Because rivers and bodies of water are dangerous. I don't want to see you near a brook again.
I could.
It wasn't the waterfall's fault.
The waterfall was just there, and sometimes stuff happens. Okay. We could be in the middle of a incredible meta quest round and get a blood fucking pop in our head, and then we're dead, Mom. It happens. When it's your time, it's your
I
time.
don't want a blood pop.
Nobody wants a blood pop, Mom.
I'm not trying to give you a blood pop.
Sounds like you are.
Listen, I love you guys so much. And if anything were to happen to you, I would also get a blood pop. And I don't want you to go out that way. You know, I want you to go to college. I want you to have fun.
We want to experience running water, okay? You shut up all over the house, and we've never had water before. We want to know what it was like, okay? To feel it running against your limbs.
I'm tired of hiding from you, Mom. Yeah, this is a vape of pure oxygen, okay? and I'm.
What's in the bread box? What's in the bread box?
It's our old sponge bath sponges.
We were trying to grow our own loofah. We read that you could do that. And that the quality's better.
Sally, you've been a good car, but the time has come. I'm abandoning you.
I'm a good car.
Sally, you've been the best car, but Ford Explorers only last so long. Okay, they said it's gonna be like $5 grand to fix you, and I just don't have the money.
You can put so much in me. I've taken you so many places.
I know you have, but I can't keep you running. I'm sure some nice people will come along and maybe take your wheels off, or
You know I'm parts. You know if you leave me here, I'm gonna get stripped for parts.
it's nothing I can do. Maybe those parts will go on to.
Hey, kid. You're gonna sell this Explorer.
Yeah, you looking to buy?
Oh, it looks delicious.
I'm not to this guy. Maybe a young kid just learning to drive.
I mean, look, if somebody else comes along, I would. But what do you mean delicious? Like
How's it taste?
leather and aluminum? I am so sorry, but I don't know what else to.
Yeah, that's the stuff. 1997. Yeah, good year.
Yeah, it's just got a lot of miles on it, so I don't know. Maybe you could part it out, or maybe you could donate it. I gotta get back to North Carolina.
How do I take it?
$5 grand, you said in there?
$5 grand to fix it is what they're asking.
I'll give you 15,000 if you let me eat it and you never tell anyone.
I am so sorry.
So you in the garage?
Yeah.
I'm just
steering wheel and a gearbox. He ate the rest of it.
There used to be 4 of us in here. Because we had the Fords for some reason.
For the best.
Yeah. Look, if you go before me, can you tell my kids that I got a great thing?
Yeah, I'll tell him that.
I'm hungry.
Look away! Don't watch! Don't watch!
If he chooses me, do watch. I want to witness.
You were out late last night?
I was just working on my projects in the garage. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just worried about you.
Oh no, I'm doing great.
Okay.
I don't need dinner tonight. I'm full.
Dad, the toilet won't flush again. It's making like a clanging sound.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I tried to do the float thing, but it's
I'll look
like,
at it later. Tim.
Yeah? Okay.
I'll go look at it later.
Because I really have to go.
Okay, you go in the woods.
I'm not supposed to go outside.
Just don't go near the garage.
Sure.
Go around the garage. Go in the woods.
Okay.
Little locked doors
Things
never hurt
okay?
anybody.
Okay. Okay. Listen, mortgage is due tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah. We're good.
We're good?
We're good. We got money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good, I hope so.
We got money. I got a good job, you know.
Okay, I hope so. I hope so for her. I hope so for me. I hope so for you. I hope so for him.
Yeah.
He's my son now too.
No, I know we don't know where that 15K went last month, but we're gonna be fine.
The woods is really cool. So many trees.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I don't have to pee anymore.
I hope that means he just peed.
Me too.
Patrick back up here.
So my second story is about my 21st birthday. It does have a connection to the first story. It will reveal itself later. But for my 21st birthday, I was in Raleigh, North Carolina, and my girlfriend was working at a ranch camp in Wyoming, and so I went out to celebrate my 21st birthday with my brother, his girlfriend, and then 2 other couple friends. So I was the 7th wheel in this operation. But we went to my favorite bar in Raleigh, North Carolina. It's called Neptune's. It's in a basement. All the lights are red, and you can buy beer by the case from the bar. It's really cool. If you're ever in Raleigh, you should go to Neptune's. But we went to the bar. We were having a good time. At one point, though, I spot from across the bar, I see someone I recognize. It's my girlfriend's sister's ex-boyfriend, Brian. I had met him once, and then they broke up afterwards, and so we kind of locked eyes, kind of a knowing look of recognition, and then we didn't acknowledge each other the rest of the night. So I had a good time, went out, danced, drank, and then I stayed at my brother's place in his basement. So I get back, kind of like take some drunk pictures in the mirror and send them to my girlfriend. That's my birthday. And then I get lay down on the couch to go to sleep. My phone pings, my phone lights up. I grab my phone, I look at it. It's my girlfriend's sister, Hannah. She was texting me. The first 3 words of the text are, "You fucking motherfucker." And it proceeds to explain that Brian, the guy I saw at the bar, had accused me of cheating on my girlfriend at the bar with one of my friends that I was there with. He claimed that he saw me making out with someone at the bar, which I was not. I was the 7th wheel. There's a lot of platonic dancing going on. So I was drunkenly trying to explain. Turns out the girlfriend was, the sister was drunk too. Everyone was drunk in this situation. So I was trying to explain what was going on. Trying to text my girlfriend out in Wyoming, but she was didn't have cell service. So I was I got to a point where it seemed manageable. I was I'm just going to sleep. I put my phone down and I go to sleep. 2 of my friends that had come to celebrate, John and Alicia, they were a couple. They were staying upstairs in the guest room in my brother's place. So, indeterminate amount of time later, Alicia wakes me up. She comes down the basement and she says, "Patrick, I woke up and John isn't in the bed. and all of his clothes are on the floor beside the bed. So he's somewhere in the house naked. And I said, I got a lot going on right now. I'm going back to sleep. And so I went back to sleep. Unbeknownst to me, what had happened earlier was John had had a lot to drink at the bar. He was basically blackout drunk. He had never been to my brother's house, but he got up in the night to go to the bathroom. In the bathroom, I guess he came to from being blackout drunk and realized he didn't know where he was or what he was doing there. And so he was in the bathroom, naked, didn't have his glasses on, which he needs. He has bad eyes. And so his solution was to wander around the house and just go into rooms and turn on the lights until he figured things out. So at some point he stumbled into my brother's room, turned on the lights, saw there were people in a bed and just turned off the lights and left. And he got to the end of the hall where there's two rooms. One side was the guest room where he was sleeping. The other side was an office. He chose the office and found a pile of blankets in the closet and just curled up on those. And so in the morning, everyone woke up and we found John in the office and everything was okay. But the connection to the earlier story is that John grew up Mormon and left the church, so Utah and Mormon is the intersection.
I know you.
Yeah. I used to date your aunt's therapist.
Oh my God. She's doing great, by the way.
The therapist.
Both.
Oh, good. Fantastic.
Really, really good.
Because I've been absolute disaster since we broke up.
Really?
Yeah, she was really keeping it together for me. She's a therapist. She's so supportive.
Right.
And when a therapist rejects you, it's
yeah.
So,
yeah, it means that you're actually a bad person.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Kind of turns you into one, you know?
Yeah. Can I have one? Thank you.
I held up a store
one beer, please. Sorry, what was that?
I held up a store the day with a gun. I held up a store the day she broke up with. I figured I'm a bad guy. I need cash. This is what.
Thank you.
This is what I do now.
So wait, you did it after?
Yeah.
And you're not in jail?
No, you were the first person I told, to be honest. You remind me of my therapist who's his face and we've been through all that. Anyway.
Honestly, that's kind of cool. You held up an establishment and you didn't get caught, and I'm the first person you're telling?
Yeah.
Wow.
You brought me right back to the one time we briefly met at that party. So.
Yeah. It's, I'll tell Sarah that you're a criminal now.
Yeah, murder.
So just so you know, this club is I don't mean anything by this, but it's just platonic dancing. So nothing that could be suggestive or
imply more of a relationship than
just friends, coworkers, kind of thing.
For sure.
So just
Cool.
really strict about it.
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
So that's all this is.
Yeah,
So
right.
it's just
Right.
just friendly human movement.
For sure.
Just don't read anything else into it. Is all I'm saying. Is because also they'll get really mad if they sense that anything is a little more.
What, do they have special
provocative.
bouncers that
Yes.
break? Really?
The guards will stop you.
Oh. So even if I'm just
That was contextually a joke between friends.
Yeah, sorry. Yes, it was. I'm just really testing the waters.
Keep it friendly, okay?
Little boner then.
You have a boner?
Yep. Everybody sees it.
Yeah, little trouble alert!
It's a platonic boner. First of all,
Did you just wake up?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I was.
That makes
sleeping.
sense. It makes
I
sense.
was napping to have energy for the platonic
Keep it high.
dance.
Just remember, when in doubt, it's your sister. Think of it as your sister,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, of course. Of course, I'm always thinking as
We're
well.
watching.
That was really intense. Holy
Close.
shit.
Okay, Jesus, sorry. It's just I swear it's platonic. Boner.
I don't know.
It's just like sometimes you're like, oh, I'm hard, but in a human sense. It doesn't have to do with impregnating anyone. Or anything. It's just like, it's a thing bodies do, you know?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
That's true. Just watch the hips because they're going.
Oh, because it's swinging?
I wasn't
I know.
watching them, but if they were.
Okay.
That's yeah. It's very safe. Great. Nice dance, sis. Nice dance.
Thanks, pal.
Yeah, thanks.
This is great.
Yeah.
Fucking hammered in time for a little fucking male modeling. All right. Looking good. Put my hands in the picture, okay?
Ring, 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 ring.
What's up?
Terrence, it's your mother. Why did you send me that?
What?
Terrence, you just sent me a photo of you in a bathroom? You got no shirt on.
How'd it look, Mom?
I mean, you're my boy. You're very handsome. What was that about, Terrence?
I'm just feeling a little handsome, Mom. I just wanted to take my picture.
All right.
Is that okay?
Was it platonic down there or what?
I mean, it's when I think of myself, it's platonic.
All right. All right.
Okay.
Careful.
Okay. Yeah, platonic. Until you see that. Zoom. Zoom. Too far looks weird.
Ring, ring, ring.
Hey, Ma!
Terrence, it looks weird. It just looks weird. You seen a doctor?
I zoomed too far, Mom.
You did.
It looks regular. They just look swollen, but it's not.
Okay. I'm never gonna get a daughter-in-law if it looks weird, Terrence.
I know, Mom. It looks fine. It's a normal looking, I promise.
Okay, fine.
I promise.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. Normal, like, top 15%. Not top 10, who am I? Well, Marky Mark. And the Funky Bunch. Yeah. Hold on. Action.
Ring, 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 ring.
Hey, Ma!
Terrence, I gotta say, that's like a bottom 35%.
Oh, Ma!
All right, contestants, thank you for coming in to today's challenge. First, we're going to do all these lines of shots. We're going to spin you in a circle and you have to find your way back to where you fell asleep tonight. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And every drawing door you open, you use an article of clothing. Isn't that just the darndest thing?
I'm so ready to win that refrigerator. I'll do anything.
It's a nice one. I'll tell you, it's a Samsung. Yeah. All right.
French doors. How long after we finish the shots do we get the refrigerator? Like, if we win, am I like, if I finish all these and I find it first, like, do I get to take the one that's here, or will you mail a new one to me?
We're gonna mail a new one. Yeah, we're gonna mail a new one if you find it. You had to find your area you slept in last night.
Okay.
Where you slept.
Can we ask for alterations to the model if we win? I just can't help but notice there's
Just a
an
fridge?
ice dispenser.
Yeah. And French doors
They
are.
tend to break. The hose is a common
just
weak
really
place for
convenient. It's-
fridges. Sure, we'll give you. We'll add an ice maker, but that's it.
What if I want a bottom freezer instead of the top freezer?
Who wants a thought? What?
I have. It's better for my back.
Short people.
Look, you have one modification to the base model of Samsung fridge we're gonna give you. Is that fine with you?
What? Yeah. Are we gonna use these buzzers or?
You will.
If we tie, do we each get one with 2 modifications?
What?
If we tie this contest, do we each get 1 refrigerator with both requested modifications?
We're going down to the thousandths of a second. Well,
I'm not
it's-
doing this for the fridge. Just want to let you know. I've never been
Can
on
you
TV.
just drop out there?
Yeah, because we really want
the
the fridge. We could.
It's just a fridge. It's just a normal fridge.
Oh,
really
just a fridge.
Just a fridge.
It's just the. It's just like
I
the.
got-
It's just the one of the biggest advances in science in the last
My meat's gonna go
100
bad.
Do you not have a fridge now?
I do
Like,
not.
Do you live in a fridge society or
I have an ice box.
what?
I have an ice box.
Like a fancy cooler?
It's
No,
a
like-
box with ice. He knows what
Like a
it's
cooler.
what they had before modern refrigeration. It's just full of ice. She has to refill her ice every season.
Like a
I
cooler.
have to order my ice from Maine.
Anything?
Wow. Wow, she doesn't care. She doesn't care.
Look, okay, here's the deal. You take this. Yeah, okay, take the shots.
Yo,
Everybody
you
take
lift
them.
it up. You're gonna give us a goddamn refrigerator, no matter who wins.
Well, the winner gets the fridge.
I want it fucking now.
I'm gonna climb inside it.
No.
This is where I'm sleeping. This is where I'm sleeping.
This doesn't count as a victory. You could still win the fridge, and you could do whatever you want to do.
The fridge is mine now. The fridge is mine now. It's where I live.
The irony is you're the coldest thing here.
What?
Hey, I just don't feel like I shouldn't be here. I'm fucking it up for the rest of you.
What do you mean?
Thanks for inviting me. You didn't have to bring me.
What do you mean? It's fine.
I'm the only single person, and it's 3 couples, and I just feel like, what can I do? What can
Is
I
he
do?
gone, Gary?
Not yet, Beth. I'm leaving.
Oh,
I'm,
sorry.
No, it's okay.
Sorry,
I know it's a
Pete.
mistake.
I'm sorry, Pete.
No, this is my mistake. You look great.
Thank you,
You're
Pete.
not imposing. It's fine. We really don't like you a lot.
You don't even
Everybody
need to
likes
whisper.
you.
I know I should leave. I don't even know why you brought me. This is a romantic getaway for 6.
Well, you just seem like you could use some cheering up, you know?
Yeah, my life's been kind of crappy lately, all right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Deb decided that I wasn't, marriage material.
Yeah, well,
She decided that the house wasn't good.
here we are in Aruba,
Yeah, why?
in an Airbnb with 3 bedrooms. We're going to figure that out still.
No, I'll sleep on the beach.
You want to? Be careful. Don't overdo it if you do. They've had some people who've spent a little too much time out on the beach, and, you know, they...
Make sure he brings his own towels, Gary.
I'm not going to let
Beth, I'm not going to take your towels. Beth, why would I take the Airbnb
Sorry,
towels?
Pete.
No,
we
it's
just
okay.
have a couple. We
It's
just
okay.
only have a couple.
Of course. Of course. You've got such a spark. You're amazing. She's amazing. She's amazing. And I want you guys to have a great time.
We will.
And I want Bill and Sally to have a great time.
They will.
And I want Fred and Wilma to have a great time. And
They're going to have a great time. They're going to have the best time.
They can if I'm here. All right? Because I get in the way.
Look, you're not... No, maybe you'll even find somebody here, you know? Aruba's full of people looking to...
You think Beth?
I'm sorry?
I mean, she's got a spark, you know.
Wait, Beth.
I'm just, you
Like
said, I mean,
say
she's yours, of
my
course.
Beth?
Yeah, no,
Yeah, no, not my Beth.
No, of course not.
No, maybe you should leave.
Make sure he's
I'm
not hitting on
leaving.
me, Gary.
What's that, Beth?
Make sure he's not hitting on me.
I'm not going to let him in on you.
Please don't, Bill.
I'm not going to let him in on
Stick
you.
up for me.
Beth, I would never, you're out of my league.
Go find somebody outside.
You're out of my league.
Sorry, Pete. No offense, Pete.
Oh, none taken. I couldn't summit that mountain. You're amazing. You're like a K2.
Thank you. That's enough.
Oh, my wife's a mom.
Yeah, she's like the peak, you know?
Oh, okay.
What do you think I meant?
I don't know. That could be
It
taken
was a
as
good
insulting.
thing. It was a good thing.
Okay, great.
No,
That's
yeah,
fine.
yeah. So I'm just gonna go. I'm going to stay on the beach. I'm gonna take my own towel. I'll buy one at the gift store. And just you know, when you're with Beth, having a good time, just think about me. That's all I ask. That's all I'm gonna get out of here.
I don't think
I'm
I'm
gonna get out
gonna
of your
do that.
hair.
I don't think I'm gonna do
Just
that.
once think of me. Just for a second.
No.
It doesn't even need to be like
Absolutely not.
Just think, wonder what's gonna do
In
right
no
now.
context, while I'm fucking my wife, am I gonna have the thought of you in my head?
Yeah,
I'm
no,
sorry.
but maybe like the pre. It's just like when you're rubbing her.
That's gonna be the opposite. That's gonna undo the mood I'm trying to generate for myself.
Oh, if you want to last, think about me if you want to last longer.
That is an interesting proposition.
Yeah, right?
Hey, I hear you might be somebody who's looking for a little water, for a little ocean.
Yeah.
I got an ocean.
Not a whole ocean?
Yeah, but you know it's gonna cost you.
That's all right. I got nothing else to do. I got kicked out of my Airbnb.
Perfect.
Yeah?
Yeah. This is the kind of ocean where you don't need a house to do it in.
That's my favorite kind of ocean. Can I get in the ocean?
Can you get in the ocean? You can laugh it up.
You guys talking about oceans? I know everything about them.
Oh yeah, big guy?
Yeah. You know what happens when you got a planet that's like an uneven surface, but then has a bunch of salt water on it?
What?
Oceans.
fill them in like big puddles, big continental puddles.
You think?
Saltwater don't freeze the same temperature as fresh.
Get out of here.
It's true.
Wait, well then, like, what's the Antarctica made of?
That's an excellent question. Ice, mostly, and some ground.
Well, is that? Oh. Well, but okay. Listen, we're getting off track. I was trying to sell this guy an ocean. You want to get in on that?
What, you got one? One I ain't know about?
I got an ocean. It's the Arubatic Ocean. I know. Not a lot of people know about it.
Is that homegrown? Homemade? You poured it? You pour some water into a basin?
It's a little business. I started in my basement, and now.
We've almost dumped to water!
You gotta go faster.
Keep going.
You gotta go faster. I got clients.
Fantastic. I knew we would make the pact work out for you eventually.
Well, it's been really, honestly, we don't have to have an ocean for me to like you guys. For me to feel like your family.
That's the kindest thing you've said to us in 50 years.
You guys have grown on me, right? Ted, Ronald, you know, it's kind of like we've got a family business going on here.
Digging a hole in your basement, your wife cannot know.
Let's get Patrick up here one last time.
Alright, so my last story is another story about John, my friend John, the one who was naked and lost. It's another story about being lost. It's a theme for him. But so at the college I went to, he ran the rock wall there. That's how I kind of like got to know him. And he was colorblind, and at the rock wall there were certain color-coded things, like the little like tags you had to get to show that you were like certified. So he like fucked all those up. They were supposed to be blue. They all ended up purple, but it was fine. But he knew. He knew, you know, things about rock climbing. I kind of like looked up to him as someone who like knew what they were doing. I was getting into it, and so one weekend he was like, "Hey, do you want to go on an outdoor climbing trip with me?" And I was like, "Awesome! This is gonna be great. He's gonna like show me how things work." And so we went to a place called Linville Gorge in North Carolina. It's a place they call the Grand Canyon of the East. And so on this climbing trip, there's kind of like a ridge. You camp at the top of the ridge, and then you actually hike down into the valley, and then you have to climb the cliff face back out to get back up to your camp, and then leave. And so neither of us had been there before, climbed there before, so there's, you know, we had information from online and pictures and stuff to, you know, figure out where we were supposed to go. So we like hiked down to the bottom, found like where we thought we were supposed to start, and so John starts up climbing. He's got a backpack on his back with all of our water in it. And he gets a good ways up, you know, he's got a rope, he's safe and stuff, but he's like, this is a little harder than I thought. I don't think this is like the right route that we're supposed to be on, but he's like, I'm gonna keep going, but my backpack's too heavy, so I'm gonna drop it, and then we'll go back for it later. So he takes his backpack off, drops it, it flops on the ground, like somewhere behind me. And so I was like, okay. And so he's like, all right, come on. I climb up after him. And he's like, I'm gonna rappel down, get the backpack, I'll come back up. I was like, cool. He rappels down, gets the backpack, comes back up. He's like, so the like camelback thing with the hose with the water, he's like, that broke when I dropped the backpack, so we have no more water. I was like, cool. And we were like 25% of the way up. So I was like, that's fine, we'll just like keep going. We had checked the weather forecast beforehand. It said 60% chance of thunderstorms. We were like 40%, that's great. We'll be fine. It turns out, I don't know if you know this, the 60% means the area they're covering, that there'll be thunderstorms in 60% of the area, and we were in that 60%. So shortly after he got back with no water, a big thunderstorm rolled in and started like pouring on us, and the wall turned into like a waterfall. But we like continued on with no water into like dehydration territory. Unfortunately, we made it out to the top eventually. Like the sun went down, it was getting dark. We trudged back to camp, made it back to our tents, fortunately, safe and sound. And so yeah, that was big learning experience for both of us. But we did make it out, and yeah, the happy ending to the story is that now John and Alicia, the woman who woke me up in the middle of the night to tell me that he was naked in the house, they're happily married. They have 2 beautiful 5-year-old twins, which is a great ending.
Honey, look at this. Look at this. They're calling it the Serengeti of Tennessee.
Oh, we gotta go.
Yeah.
We gotta go.
I think this will be perfect for a honeymoon.
We have hit every other major landmark in the United States except for this.
Except for the Serengeti.
We went to
of Tennessee.
Minnesota for the grasslands.
Oh, and wasn't that beautiful?
It was amazing.
It was incredible. We went to Utah and we saw the arches.
Exactly. They call that the Gaza of America. And then we
gotta redo this poster.
Fuck!
We all know how.
I'm
yeah.
sorry. I was.
You made it last week. It's not even an old poster.
Guys, what is up with this poster? We're Utah. We can't do this. We can't do. We're nice. People like us.
Yeah, we really fucked that
We're
one
like
up.
we're not controversial. We're Utah.
I know.
Yeah.
So let's fix it, okay? Let's fix it. We're Utah. Enjoy.
That means we had to scrap the other ideas, though. Then, right?
All of the ideas are bad ideas.
Yeah.
Why? Why did you?
I don't know. Like I just thought, like that those towers fell over in Canyonlands, and I thought it.
No. I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna stop you right there. That's a bad idea. They're all bad ideas.
What about like the? Never mind. It's fine. Like it's just it can't be that bad, right?
It's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad. It's bad. So we just need to simple. Utah. It's flat, except where it's not.
Okay, fine.
Utah. When you're here, you're family. That's pretty true. That's pretty true.
Take a look at these saints.
Take a look at
Like
these
the Latter-day
saints.
Saint. No.
They're all way better than what we started.
Welcome to Salvatore's. Thank you so much for coming. Tonight we have a lobster bisque
My
on
date will
special.
be here in a second.
Oh, hi.
Did I miss the special?
Yeah, well,
just in time, just in time.
there's a lobster bisque. I'm Nico. I'll be your server. Unfortunately, we are out of water tonight. We ran out of water. So anything else you'd like to drink is fine, but
Okay, but
no water.
we're less than 25% of the way through the meal. Seems like that's
We have a long way to go.
Yeah, there's no water. Greg broke the camelback. So in all.
Sorry.
Should we keep going?
Yeah, we're dealing, Greg. We're dealing.
I think we can push through. Do you want to push through?
Yeah, I think
We have a wonderful wine list. We have draft beer. We have bottled beers. We have Pepsi products on soda fountain.
No, we don't. We're not a Pepsi family.
Oh, that you said that with a lot of weight. Is that a hot topic?
With a sufficient amount of weight. I said that.
Okay.
We're we're not a Pepsi. We're the Coca.
I didn't mean to imply. I
Yeah.
just
Well-
that's what we have.
Rebecca Coca-Cola. You don't recognize her?
Oh my God. No, I'm sorry. Of course I should have.
Please,
Okay, don't
please.
do
No,
this.
no,
I
no,
should've.
no,
I'm
Rebecca,
sorry.
you
You know
deserve
what
it.
this-
You deserve it.
how
This
about-
lady brought new Coke to the market, pulled it off, and then put classic Coke on the market.
Yeah.
Her. Was
Did you
all
notice
her.
the zero sugar, not the diet?
Excellent decisions. All of
Yeah.
those
Yeah,
were
Coke
fantastic.
Zero.
I'm so sorry. If you'd like, I could get some lobster bisques on the house and some, maybe some Cokes.
I
Oh,
don't know.
you're a Coke. Oh, you're a Coke restaurant now.
Well,
You have Coke?
I'm just saying I would go
You
to
have
the
Coke?
store to get them to make amends for what I've done.
I just feel like we're dealing with a complete cuck. I swear to God.
It's me.
Yeah, listen, Sarah.
Yeah.
I really. Hold them. I know that was part of the pact. The roommate lease was if we have to have difficult discussions, we must
Hold hands.
Sarah,
Emily.
you missed the toilet.
Again?
Yes, the toilet paper is not in the toilet bowl, and it has some things on it.
Just some crumbs.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
Listen, you've had a lot of accidents, and you know, and you're kind of downpouring everywhere. And
Look, I'm sorry. I have that medical condition.
oh well, now you're gonna make me feel like shit.
No, I know.
Bringing this
I just
up.
only 60% of the time it goes in, and the other 40 is just. I have no control.
Oh, you mean? Well, I just thought that meant that there was a 60% chance that it would be, that there would be, not, but it has to do with the area of the blow. Oh,
Yeah.
well, don't I feel a
I've
fool?
applied for that insurance of the wide cone bowl, but they won't approve me. So it has to get worse. It has to be 40-60, and then they'll give me the cone bowl. But till then, Emily, don't leave me, okay? This is the biggest toilet I could find.
It's very large. In fact, I almost fell in yesterday.
I'll do better, okay?
Really?
I'll do better.
Oh, thank you so much.
An intern trashed us.
Oh, you look a little hungry. You've eaten so much for me, but I saved something for you. I saved the 7th wheel. A little dessert. If you think you can take it.
I knew I could eat a whole big right there.
I've got 3 axles, but then I've got 1 more underneath. Just sits there, just in case.
You're the first one that's eager, you know.
I like it. I like being used. Some people just want to sit and rust. Not me. I want to be consumed.
My feelings are so confused right now.
I want to feel you take me apart, piece by piece, screw by screw.
I've never had this before. I thought I would like it, and now it's kind of weird.
Buff me down till I'm nice and shiny, and then slide me right down your gullet. Making sure to chew if I'm leather and not if I'm metal. Your teeth will tell you what to do.
My heart is saying eat, and my brain is saying run.
If you run, I'll wheel after you.
No, and then they'll know.
That's right.
I have to eat.
You have to.
I have
Given
to
you
eat.
no choice.
I've given me no choice. No, the choice is mine. The choice is mine. I'm in charge here. You're a truck in my murder garage. The choice is mine.
Of course it is. Of course it's yours.
Yes.
Now murder me. Murder me so good.
You really take joy out of this, you know that.
Want me to push my button?
No. Where'd that finger come from?
All right, students, line up on the mat. It is my honor as your sensei to present you with your belts here at karate graduation. So let's start with you, Dan. As our greenest, newest student, I am proud to present you with your green belt.
Wow.
I think it's this one. Great. Perfect. Tanya, as our intermediate student, I'm pleased to present you with your orange belt,
Alright.
which I'm pretty sure is going to be this one. Great, there you go.
Goes like this?
Yeah, wrap it around. What? And the rest of you, having achieved mastery of karate and
Why
all
should I even
things-
listen to you anymore? She's got a black belt. You've just got a brown belt.
What?
It's a black belt,
Oh, shit.
bitches. Bow down.
Oh shit.
You've been tiny 20 pounds.
Sensei Tanya, thank you.
Tell us your ways, Sensei Tanya.
I'm black-green colorblind. I don't.
You made the right choice. You knew what you were doing. So do I.
I guess the rest of you just come grab whichever belt you think is the one that you've earned.
I don't think I've earned it from you. I think Tanya, if you think we're worthy, we'll take the belt.
No.
We're beltless, Tanya. 'Cause
We'll go beltless.
I've only studied for 30 years. I have more time to give.
Oh shit, I fucked
What's
up.
up? Give him the.
Yeah, this is a platonic dance club. We only engage in the idealized concept of dancing.
Yeah, right now I'm dancing.
If you add any details to the dance, it ceases to be the ideal dance.
the music is like thumping. You can.
It's only thumping, exactly.
Yes, and don't you feel it in your heart?
Yeah, I do.
Don't move.
No.
If you move, it takes form, and it cannot take form at a platonic dance club.
You just sink like this. You see?
He's moving.
is moving and cannot be moving.
Sir, you cannot be moving in this club. You cannot feel the rhythm in your bones.
That's all I feel. The rhythm in my bones.
Is there rhythm in your bones?
There's rhythm in my bones.
Do you want to let it out? You must not let it out. You cannot let it out. If you let it out, it will leave.
If you mix the streams between bones and reality, you will explode.
I'm dancing.
He understands.
Ah,
he
yeah.
understands that this is a kind
look
of
at him,
dancing.
he is dancing, yeah.
Oh my god, he has a little boner.
Everybody, that's our show! Do it one more time for Patrick! Now we have reached the time in our show. Like we said earlier, this here is a jar of Vlasic Snackums. Yeah, the best. The best kind. No, they're full.
Oh,
They're full little whole picks, not just spears.
Good night.
They give you nothing but the best.
Pop them in your mouth.
You can do whatever you want. They're your pickles. Here's how this is going to work. If I could have everybody in the audience, please stand up. That would be amazing. Thank you so much. And first of all, sit down if you've won these pickles in the last month. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Sit down if you go rock climbing regularly. Yeah, Patrick. Get out of here. Great. What else?
Sit down if you've never been to Utah, or if you have been to Utah.
Ooh. Sit down if you've gone on a cross-country drive, but if you've driven cross-country before. Oh, we got a couple. We got a couple.
Sit down if you've ever had to abandon or like part out a car, like you killed a car.
What?
Yeah, you had to put a car down basically. No one drove it after you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you had to sell it the parts.
Yeah.
Sit down if you've accidentally been seen naked by people you didn't want to see you naked.
Sit down if your current refrigerator has an ice maker in it.
It doesn't have to work.
It does not have to work. Oh no, it has to work! It has to work! Oh, we're down to one?
Is that it?
Yeah! What's your name? Betsy, everybody! Round of applause for Betsy! Round of applause to the rest of our performers. Thanks so much for coming out. We have shows Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We teach classes. Find all that information at unioncomedy.com. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Have a great night. Bye!
You did so good.
Fun show.
I don't know how. You have good experience.
When you were in those, I was going to say. I was like, that's not.
Giza with pyramids on, you know, it's like the next place in place. Yep. I was doing the 7 Wonders of Art.
I wish I brought that because we could have been like, did you mean?
I was like, okay, that's good.
No, it was not. I was like, Giza. No! It's good to go. I think we have to That's what I was thinking of. It was not going.
No, I knew it was going to do that.
I was like,
I think it was
yeah.
So we can't do that.
Silly show.
I think my brother jumped in first.
I already did.
Look at that.